はい、皆さんこんにちは、Showです。今回なんですけどね、今ちょっとシドニーの郊外1時間ぐらいのところにいるんですけど、実はね、僕、オーストラリアに来て初めての1ヶ月間の間、ホームステイにね、滞在してたんですよ。で、今ね、実はそこの家にお邪魔させてもらってるわけなんですけど、今回の動画はですね、勉強動画になります。トピックは前置詞です。タイトルでもあるように。で、なんでここで前置詞をやるのかっていうと、シンプルにね、僕がね、わからない、あんまり意識して使えてないっていうところと、英語中級者が結構つまずくポイントになるかなと思って、今回前置詞というね、トピックをね、選ばせていただきました。今後ね、初級レベルとか中級上級レベルとかで分けて英語のね、勉強動画っていうのを出していきたいと思うんですけど、今回はね、前置詞というところにフォーカスしていきたいと思います。でね、僕もね、その完璧な英語を喋れるわけじゃないんで、あるね、スペシャルゲストを招きたいと思うんですよ。それがね、僕のことが大好きなホストブラザーになります。彼らはね、今高校生なんですけど、オーストラリア有数のね、進学校に通っているっていうことで、彼らほど適任な先生はいないだろうっていうところで、今回お呼びしてます。なのでね、実際にね、前置詞っていうところがネイティブスピーカーにとってどんなイメージで使っているのかってところを今日はね、聞いていきたいと思います。で、前置詞って言っても結構いっぱいあるんで、今日は主によく使われているものをピックアップして、それについての解説と、これとこれの違いは何とか、この単語のイメージってどんな感じで使っているのかってところをお聞きしていきたいと思います。結構ね、ホストブラザーに会うのも久しぶりなんでね、僕もね、ワクワクして撮影してるわけなんですけど、そんなところもぜひ楽しみながらね、見ていただければと思います。そしてもう一つ、今年僕はチャンネル登録1万人を目指してます。まだチャンネル登録してない方はぜひチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。それでは早速行っていきましょう。 Alright, so thank you for coming here, guys. Thank you. So first of all, I want to ask you your name. Just, yeah, enjoy this.
Hi, I'm Daryl.
And I'm Taro.
Yeah.
I'm Frederick.
So you guys are all from Australia, right?
Yeah, we're all
Yes.
from Sydney.
Okay. So in this video, it's gonna be English education video for non-English speaker, like Japanese people or any other country people. So today's topic is about preposition. So I pick up main preposition, like in, on, at, until, by, something like this. So I want you to explain how you guys use the preposition, or what kind of image do you have about preposition, something like this. It's okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. First, about in. What kind of image do you have about in? Can you write down the image? まずは彼らにね、in のイメージをね、ドローイングしてもらって、結構ね、説明するのって難しいと思うんで、もうイメージで伝えてもらって、どうやって使ってるのかを説明してもらいます。
What are you laughing at? You think you're inside an anime right now?
I'm laughing about my drawing.
Oh, yeah. Oh. What are you trying to do? Your house?
Good?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Alright? Who wanna start?
You start.
Okay.
Start first.
I want to describe
Yeah.
what image this is.
There's two ways I like to think of the word in. First way, the person's in something. It can mean inside.
Okay.
Inside the house, inside the car. So it shows where someone is at the moment, if they're in something. But then I wrote the other variation I can think of is something like within.
Yeah, within.
We say phrases like if someone's in tune, if you're playing music, it means it has to be within a specific parameter that we describe, like music, something that's like
In the moment.
in the moment, things like that. It's something that happens. It's a bit hard to describe. Like all of these are hard to
That's
describe.
so many meanings.
But is that different meaning within and in?
Yeah, it's just different ways of saying it.
Oh, okay.
So if you say in like a physical location, then you know it means someone's inside the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you say something like in tune or in the moment, it's more abstract. It just means we're just describing, like I keep saying, the parameters. So like if someone's out of tune, you know there's something wrong.
Yeah.
It's something that's out of the moment, it doesn't feel right.
I see.
So when we use in, it's something that we feel works.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
That's how I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you very much. I want to take my Nobel Prize. Thank you very much.
So this is next. This is
Yeah.
my drawing.
Yeah.
So when I try to draw The first thing that comes to mind when I think of in is when I want to be inside of something. Usually when I want to go, it's inside something like a building or part of something that I want to belong in. For example, like a group, or you want to be in a group. But there's many variations of it.
How about, does it matter size of the box? Like building or...
No, I don't think it
No,
matters. You
no.
could say you're inside a house or in a box. It doesn't really matter about the space.
It doesn't have to be you, it could be anything else.
It doesn't even have to be physical.
Yeah.
And then someone could say, is she in a movie?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, there's no limit to size. You could say a city in Germany,
Yeah.
like the whole country, or the best in the world. So there's no limit.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it can
yeah.
be anything, small or big.
I
There's
see.
no difference.
But I can say, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, also
That's
that's
another one.
That is another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
How-
You just say within that time frame.
But I can say, I'll be back within 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Or it's 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're saying you're within 10 minutes, it could be 10 minutes or less. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
It's not always interchangeable, but most of the time I think it is. You
I
can say
see.
within tune. It's sort
Yeah.
of the same thing.
Yeah.
Or within the moment. That's rarer to hear, but it still kind of works.
Yeah.
So most of the time you can switch that version of in with within.
Okay.
Alright. So when I thought of in, I thought of in a box or in a car.
Yeah.
So usually when I think of in, inside a box or a car.
Yeah.
And usually people ask, where are you right now?
Mm-hmm.
And people text back, I'm in a car or I'm in a room.
Maybe next preposition is on. You can say, I'm in the car, right? But sometimes I say, I'm on the bus.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the vehicle is just a car. The difference is car or bus, right?
Yeah.
How can I use
The right
this
way.
way? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the English language is very flexible. You
Yeah.
can say in or on. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
But it's something weird for you guys.
I think if you specify the destination
Yeah.
the vehicle's going to, you would say on.
Yeah.
I'm on the
Oh.
bus going to Sydney.
Oh.
Or I'm on the train headed to Newcastle.
or I'm on the airplane going to Japan.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think if you specify the destination, or
Okay.
if the destination is known by context, you would say on.
Oh, I see.
I think
Okay.
that's how that works. Yeah.
It's different to me because I don't usually say on. Sometimes I say inside. Because
Oh.
I'm usually inside of something
Makes sense.
going
Yeah.
through. Well, you can say on, like, I just made it on the train. So that's one way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on the situation.
But you need to remember every situation.
Well, after a lot of practice, you get used to it. So when we were in primary school, kindergarten, learning English, we used to do a lot of exercises. They give us a certain phrase and then tell us what preposition do you think you should put inside that one.
Oh.
So you get used to putting the prepositions in each situation, and eventually you get comfortable with speaking English one.
Oh, I see. Alright. So can you write down image of on? Okay. Maybe next time. Yeah, Frederick is fast.
So when I think of on, I think of something like a butterfly on, or a light switch turned on and off. So the English language has a lot of different meanings to some of the words. Like I said, there's a butterfly on the flower.
Alright.
Yeah, it's sitting on top. That's what I think. And then there's another way. Usually when people ask, can you turn off the lights? And then sometimes you say, when you turn on the lights, when it gets dark.
How about if butterfly
Yeah.
is here?
Yeah.
You can say on the flower as
Yes. You can say the butterfly is on the flower.
well?
Doesn't matter where, it can even be on the stem.
But it should be
Touching, yes.
touching?
Sorry for my bad drawing. So we can say we're sitting on the chair right now.
Yeah.
We wouldn't say, in this situation, we wouldn't say sitting in the chair right now.
Yeah, it's
So-
something weird. Right?
Yes.
We'll be saying we'd be in the room, but we're sitting on the chair.
Yes. It's basically like we're touching the object.
Yeah,
Or
touching
making
object.
contact with the object.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so on next.
Yeah.
So when I think of on, I don't know why, but I have the image of
Yeah.
cooking. So
I don't know what it is.
I think my dad always says to check every time we leave the house. My dad always says to check if the stove is still on, any microwave or anything, because we don't want any flames to come out.
Okay.
So that's why we have to check if the oven is still on to make sure everything is nice and there's no flames coming about. So always thinking of food. Oh, not always, but this comes up to my mind just then.
So usually when we have like exercises in primary school and everything, they usually ask us like phrases like, can you turn on the light, and then can you put the eggs and the sausages on the pan. And then maybe for example, can you turn on the phone?
Yeah. But it could be in the pan, the eggs in the pan, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Yeah.
So the food, you can say it's in the pan. But the pan is on the stove. It's on the top.
Yeah.
You can't say it's in the stove because like usually when we say in, they're like inside of the pan. You know what I'm saying?
But it's little different meaning. In the pan or on the pan. Same meaning?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a bit
It's like
weird.
one's touching and one's kind of inwards.
Yeah.
Maybe let's just say there's like a pan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a pot.
Yeah.
Usually we'd say in the pot because it's like a
like
bigger thing. But the pan's like open, it's like that.
Oh, okay, got it.
But you can't say stuff like in the paper.
Yep. And then I wrote some set phrases. So these are just some phrases that you just have to learn that that's how it is. It won't make sense to think about, should I write this on or in or at? It's just how it is. So some examples are like if someone's on time, it means they arrive at the specified time, that they're not late.
Yeah. It's not like touching physically, right? All the time.
No.
How can we image like
Yeah, something more specified.
more specific?
More specific. So
Like I said, it's
It's
a
like-
set phrase. It's always on time.
yeah.
On time.
You never say what the time is. You don't
I
say
see.
on 5 o'clock or on 10 a.m. It's a set phrase. It doesn't really make sense. If you think about it.
Yeah,
just one of
it's
those things.
okay. Yeah, it's a bit hard to say. You have to know a specific situation.
It's more like a past phrase because when you say he's always on time, it's like he always done it before and the day before then. So it's more like a past thing than rather in the future. Because when you say I want to be in time, like that's more like
In the future.
that's more like a future.
In that context, in and on are interchangeable.
Yeah.
He'll be there on time. He'll be there in time. They're the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Usually people say, let's just say they go on holiday. They are going to somewhere like, I don't know, New Zealand. Someone's asking, what date will you be at New Zealand? They will say, I'll be there on the 21st of March.
Okay.
So,
So
when you say specific dates like that,
I forgot that time marker.
you can't really say, I'll be there at the 25th of December. It's better to say on.
Now, when we use on as a time marker, it's usually for days.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So you can't say like the 24-hour time. Like it's usually just the days in a month.
I see. More like abstract.
Yeah, abstract, that's right, yeah.
If you wanna say like 24 hours, you need to use at.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
time we
Yeah.
say at.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say that.
It's very, that's English, too many.
So next one is at. What comes up in your mind when you hear at? When you write down?
Sure.
Why is so many meanings in just one word?
I know, yeah, it's a lot of minutes. It's English, it's crazy.
I understand like similar meaning, but sometimes it's so different meaning, right?
Yeah. And like, it's obvious if to a native speaker if you use the wrong one. Even though it all seems the same, if you use the wrong one, people know. It's hard to learn. It's hard to learn which ones are correct.
So you need to get used to it.
Yeah, you just get used to it. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So you wanna go first?
Okay, yeah. Alright. My first definition of at is a location marker. And I guess it's for more general location marker. So if you're at the park or you're at the movie theater, it doesn't specify that you're inside it yet.
Okay.
You're maybe on the outside or you're just around. I think like in Japanese, it'd be like e. The location of it. So it's more general. It's not specific where something is.
So it doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah, pretty much. If I'm at the movies, they could already be inside or they could be outside. Yeah. If I'm at the
just
park.
a location.
Yeah, general location. Yeah. The second definition is a time marker. We were discussing this, but it's for the hours of the day, like at 3 p.m. or at 4. So when we use it as a time marker, it's only for the hours of the day. And you might be able to use it for specific days, like holidays, at Christmas time.
Okay. Not on Christmas Day.
We
You
can
can-
also say that.
It's weird.
Is it weird?
No, you can.
Yeah.
It's like if you're doing something on Christmas Day,
Yeah.
you'd specify, I'm doing this on Christmas Day. At Christmas time on Christmas Day, those are set phrases.
Oh, I see.
You couldn't interchange those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can
I
use
see.
it. And one more thing I have is like, it's like set phrases again.
Yeah.
For example, like right here, something like nothing at all. It's the same as nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all is the same. But for some reason we have that at all there.
Sorry.
It's just a set phrase.
So
And
you have to just remember.
yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, that's mine.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm next.
Yeah.
I can't really pinpoint where exactly.
Yeah.
I want to describe at. So right now I put the picture of Australia. So when I think about at, I think about location.
Yeah.
And usually when people describe where they are, they'll probably be like, oh, I'm at Australia. Whenever I call or ask someone where they are, they'll be like, oh, I am at this place. They're trying to find me or trying to locate them where they are. So it's about kind of describing the location they're in.
Okay. I wanna know this difference. I'm in Sydney or I'm at Sydney. Is the same meaning or is it a little bit different?
When I think about it, for like cities or countries,
Yeah.
you would use in.
Oh.
I never say at Germany or at Sydney. Like cities, you say in Newcastle or he's in America or in China.
Sometimes, because I hear people be like, oh, I'm at Melbourne.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think if you use it that way,
Yeah.
by context, it indicates that you travel to that location. Like there's a movement
Yeah.
to go there.
Yeah.
I'm at Melbourne. You went to Melbourne, so you're
Oh.
at there now.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can use the same for in. But in is it's more general. But if you say at Melbourne, I think it can indicate that you went there and now you're at the place. But I think if you just want to be more safe, just use in.
Just
For like cities and countries, just say in.
more natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Thank you.
Is that all for today?
No.
Oh, that's more.
So next one is 4. What comes up in your mind when you hear 4?
4.
Actually, I want to know what difference about 4 and 2. Sometimes people say I left for Tokyo, and then but some people say I went to Tokyo. What difference?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
One thing for four.
It's hard to talk about it.
yeah. Because you guys use preposition without conscience, right?
Yeah, we do.
But this is after so many years of practice.
Yeah. Oh, after so many.
Yeah, like I said, it's natural. We don't think about it anymore.
Alright, Frederick, you go first.
Yeah. So I basically use different sentences. So usually when we use for, like people ask, what do you give this for? Maybe someone's birthday, I gave this for his birthday instead of I gave this to his birthday. It sounds a bit better to use that.
Okay.
And when you're using to, someone asks us, where do you need to go? We say we need to go there. We need to go to the restaurant.
Okay.
We can't say we go for the library. So
Okay.
we have to say to. It's more specified.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we going to four now? I don't know how to pinpoint four. Whenever I think of four, I think of it for a purpose. It's more like a task or like something I want to do for someone else. For example, I got to do my bills for my electricity.
Like study for a test.
Yeah.
Do this for my homework.
So with any purpose,
Yeah.
meaning.
Yes.
It's something to do with meaning and a purpose. For me, I put down two as envelope,
Yeah.
like a letter I want to give to someone.
Oh,
It's more like an act of something, like an act of service.
okay. Can I say I give it for you?
You can say that, yeah.
Yeah. It's
I mean, it sounds a little bit weirder to me. I don't know if it might be personal preference to me.
And it's like giving you a present. This present's for you.
Actually,
Yeah, you can.
regarding your phrase, I think I can explain it.
Okay.
But finish
Yeah,
your
yeah.
explanation.
Oh, that's all fun.
That's all for me, actually.
Okay, alright. Yep, okay, I'm gonna try. So,
Yeah.
I think it's Frederick indicated for is to express receiving of something as a gift. So, you can say it's for him. Regarding what you said, and this is what I'm thinking, I don't know if it's right, but it's like on my instinct. If you were to use for, as in for someone, you don't use the verb. So you don't say, I give it for him. You would say, it's for him. There's
Okay.
no verb that
Yeah,
says
yeah,
you're
yeah.
giving it to him, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
So, and I think for to give to someone, it's kind of like a location marker again. For is never used as a location marker. I don't go for the beach. But as they were saying, for is a purpose marker. So if you go to the beach, why? What for? I go to the beach for sunbathing or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So 2 is a location marker, and 4 is a purpose marker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, regarding the phrase you said,
Yeah.
it's better to not use the verb. I don't give it for him. You just say it's for him. So there's no verb.
It shortens down.
I think that's how I think. I don't know if it's actually right, but yeah, we don't use the verb.
No.
Also, you were mentioning to go somewhere or to leave for somewhere. So I think the difference is to. If you use it like the motion verb for going somewhere, I'll go to Tokyo. It's the go. If you're leaving for Sydney, the motion verb you have to use is like leave. So I think in Japanese it's similar. So go is like iku,
Yeah.
and leave is like deru.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's much more common to just say to go somewhere.
somewhere.
I'll go to Sydney for leave. It's a phrase, but it's less common.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just they can remember the different way to say.
Yeah, exactly.
The same
They
meaning.
pretty much mean the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Another meaning for for is like a time parameter. So for 5 nights or for 3 months,
Okay.
it just shows how long something was done for.
Yeah.
I did it for 3 months, study for 3 months.
Yeah.
So that's like a time parameter. And like with all the other ones, there are set phrases. This is like a real slang phrase.
Yeah.
Where someone could say, "I'm down for something."
I'm done.
I'm down for ramen tonight.
Okay.
It means you want to get ramen tonight. You want it.
Oh, you wanna get?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm down for something.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that's like a
Yeah.
slang phrase. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Yeah. All right. Thank
Ready
you.
to move on to the next one?
Yeah. Last one is until and by.
Oh, we can show the
Yeah.
difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope they can understand.
Yeah. Okay, so.
But this video is for like intermediate or like
Yeah.
upper intermediate. So
Yep. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So until and by can mean the same thing if it's a time parameter. So you can say by 3 o'clock or until 3 o'clock. I think those are interchangeable. Yeah. Until it can be used sort of like a conditional clause. I could say you can't watch TV until you do your homework. So there's like a condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
This thing can't be done until the other thing is done first. So
Okay.
it's a condition.
I feel like it's more focused on time, not really place in the. It's like cause and effect.
Yeah. And you can't use by like that.
Okay.
You can't say you
Yeah.
can't watch TV by until you do your homework. It doesn't make sense.
It wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense.
So that's when they're not the same. Yeah. And by can be when something's done by someone. So like a book written by me. So you express where something comes from.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's better. I like
Okay.
it.
By 3 p.m.
By 3 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
And until 3 p.m. Sort of the same thing.
All same thing.
Yeah. They have the same meaning, but I guess the way you make the sentence is important. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
the homework needs to be done by 3 p.m.
Okay.
or I'll be doing my homework until 3 p.m. They mean the same thing, but you saw how I changed how the sentence is written?
Oh.
Yeah. To us it makes sense, but I'm trying to, how do you explain the clear difference? How do we learn to construct a sentence like that?
I think the grammatical difference is after until you can use the sentence, right? Subject and verb. But after by you cannot use subject and verb.
I think so. I think I know.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, I won't be with you until this point, but I can be by then. Or
I think now I think about it, so I'm thinking about it, I think until is used with a negative time context. So he won't be there until 3. He will be there by 3.
Yeah.
So I think it's a negative and affirmative sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So until is negative.
Yeah. So if you want to use until 3, you got to use the negative.
Negative.
He's not there. He won't be there until 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And by is positive. He will be there by 3 o'clock.
Oh.
I think that's the strict
yeah,
difference.
so in a sense,
I think that's how it works.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, for me, when I think of until, I think about the time. For example, something I can think of is milk. This milk is best until this time frame or best before. So I think of it as a negative word. The same can be applied by. For example, by then it should be done. When I draw the word by, it can also be like a location. For example, my phone is charging by the phone charger.
Oh, yeah. So location marker.
So it's a location marker. Where is the TV? Oh, it's by the couch.
Or the like near.
Near,
Near.
next to
Yes.
this.
Yes, yes.
I think by and near are interchangeable. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you can say near, you can say by. There's a phrase nearby. That's
Oh
one
yeah,
of them.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the same
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, makes sense for me.
thing. Yeah.
For me, yeah. Thank you for helping us. That's all for now.
Okay.
For today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I say it in Japanese, okay?
Yeah.
ということで、今回ね、前置詞7個かな、学びました。彼らにね、どんなイメージを持ってるのかとか、どうやって前置詞をね、使ってるのか、結構ネイティブスピーカーの人は意識してないんで、なかなかね、説明するのが難しかったと思うんですけど、彼らなりにね、どうやって使ってるのかっていうところを説明してくれたのが今回の動画になります。彼らがね、言ったことは僕のね、視聴者さんたちも結構理解してくれたら僕も嬉しいです。ということで、この動画はここまでとなります。I hope they can understand what you say. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.